Hey YouTube, it's Rob, and today I'm bringing you my most important video yet. And I wanted to start the video off just doing a quick little tour right here of this area because I've been told that I don't know anything about plate tectonics, so I just want to explain things ahead of time so everybody knows what's going on. This is a subduction zone right here. This is the plate, the Pacific plate. It's supposedly moving this direction and sliding underneath this plate, which then it's destroyed according to plate tectonics by the Earth's molten interior. And if that's the case, then this plate should have no relationship to this plate, the continents on it and everything. There should be no relationship between these two because this plate is supposedly older and it's getting destroyed. So if that's the case, like I said, there should be no relationship with anything beyond this plate or basically around the world, because plate tectonics is pretty much random. Like each plate is unique for whatever reason. There's no reoccurring patterns really supposedly beyond plates. So, and that's what I want to show you today, that there's a ton of evidence of that. Okay, here we got the European plate right here that I just showed you, and let's see. Okay, first I want to just go ahead and destroy the hotspot theory with Hawaii, because here you can see this is that line of ocean bottom features that lead to Hawaii. So I imagine that if I just follow the trail back, okay, so like here's it turns right there, right, and it just so happens to look a lot like this area right here. But if I rotate it more and bring it in straight in like it came out, obviously this when this split open, it changed direction at one point. So let me show you with this one. See, this is straight on once it gets to there, or in here like that. And I've done really I really scrutinized these close, but I don't have the time to do all that because the video would take way too long. So I'm kind of giving you guys the best easiest stuff, and then I might just do a video that just goes into the depth of this, because you can, with this you can go down to, I mean, you can get as close, like I can match stuff up closer than this even, you know, features and stuff like that. But then it gets ridiculous though for people to watch because it's really more information than they actually need. So we got this, the Hawaiian Islands came in like this. You can see they fit right in there. Okay, there's going to be more on that later, but I wanted to go ahead and just quickly move this up and show you that there's supporting alignments that agree with this. And yeah, you can see it. You see this thing right here? It looks kind of like a horse's head upside down or something right there, and then this are matches right there. You can see that. As you can see, Hawaii sweeps across here. This is probably where that this L comes into shape, because I think it's gonna, yeah, swing around or something. But you can see, look how it's fulfilling the features as it goes along right here. This is it just crossed a subduction zone, so this can't be a hot spot, and there cannot be a subduction zone, because this is supposed to be coming to the subduction zone to get destroyed but it doesn't look destroyed here, and it's lining up with the features underneath. So if I don't know much about plate tectonics, well, I sure am able to destroy the hotspot theory rather quickly just with these overlays, and they do. And any scientist that doesn't think so is challenged to prove that this doesn't work the way I'm saying it does. You can see, you can just tell it is just by looking at it. And then I believe this is going to rotate and stuff into here, because I know Hawaii also related to this gouge. But it's also, yeah, it couldn't be more obvious that this is related to that twisting and the pulling apart. You can see how that, when I line that in there, this lines up. This lines up in this over here. You can see that. This is going to also line up with South America. I guarantee that. And it's funny, as this lines up here, or right here, I mean, this is so the overspill right here. And see how this lines up with Hawaii? This will also line up with Yellowstone Park, just like I said in the other video. So will this right here. So will this. Yellowstone Park is all over the planet because it's part of its creation. Okay, so I got that established here. And you look, it lines up here too. It just see, this is why I don't ever feel threatened by trolls saying I'm wrong or anything like that, because well, one, they couldn't prove me wrong. Even if they all got together in a giant group and tried to work against me, it still wouldn't work. And it's funny that I have a troll groupies, you know. It's kind of weird, but I have troll groupies, and none of them have been able to discredit any of this. All they've done is called names and acted stupid. So, but that's why I'm here solving this for everybody. See how that fits right over there? I don't know if you saw in my last video how they fit South America and Africa together, but I can tell you it's nowhere near this good of alignment or precision either. But this is just the beginning. Wait till you see what else I got here for you. Okay, let me pull that out to the side and show you something. Okay, here's Africa next to the European plate. And if you notice that there's this like 1, 2, 3 things pointing out here. And this middle one happens to look a lot like Africa here, but flipped, right? It's got the same point, everything, same shape, but it's going the other direction. And even if you look at this, what this looks like is it looks like this middle part is spinning. It caught an image of this middle part as it was spinning around. Okay, a lot like a vortex, by the way. There's not too many other things that rotate like that. Actually, I don't think anything really rotates like that unless it's a vortex. Okay, but okay, so let me take this and flip it around. Okay, so you see we got a left and a right. Okay, and let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, check this out. Okay, so as this comes down to there, you can see that hold on. Okay, pay attention as it comes down. There's these dots right there, the marks or whatever. And let's see, where was it? Fuck, where'd it go? Oh yeah, okay, here's what I meant. Okay, you see, yeah, these little parts right here, the white areas, you could see that they line up with, well, they basically line up with those marks there as it comes down. And it looks like, you see how the tip is right there? And then you see the discoloration on the plate. It looks like rotation, by the way, but well, I'll just not pay attention to that just yet. So, but as I bring it down, well, you could see that here's Japan underneath, and you could see these dots right there, these two islands right here, and you see these right here, and you just can't go wrong with this. I mean, there's dots here that just line up with dots as I pull this in, and also you could tell these marks are at the same distance as the layers are here that were chewed off. And then you could tell that these line up here, but you got to remember, this is a subduction zone right here, and Africa is on the wrong side. According to plate tectonics, this is an impossibility, but these alignments prove that it is possible, because plate tectonics cannot be right. This cannot be a subduction zone if Africa lines up this well. And it lines up so well that I can tell that there's no doubt about it. And that's why I always throw the challenge out there, you know, because I already know you can't prove this wrong. The alignments are far too good. And you see this thing that looks like a chameleon or whatever. You could tell that its features also are locked into here as this moves. All right. You could tell that those teeth-looking things are related to this. And then on top of that, you see these dots right here, these islands. Well, there's these dots on all along the coastline here. You see that? And I think that just shows that this was moving along here. So let's take a faraway look. Yeah, like this. So I got rid of some of the ocean because it's distracting, but you could just see that this is it. Okay. And of course, anybody's welcome to take a look at this as close as they want. Also, I wanted to point out, this is what's left of that discharge. Oh, hold on. I wanted to point out the discharge that comes out the side here. Yeah, I wanted to point out, as I line this up here, you can see that discharge that comes out. So let me erase some of this so you can see it, what I mean. Like that. See, you can see it faintly now, but you can see what happened here. The discharge jumped right there. And you got this. Well, this is the deepest lake in the world, I believe, right here. Probably has a lot to do with this discharge. I guarantee it actually. But you can see that, okay, other features line up, but I don't have time to get into all those because I want to show you, there's a lot to show you here. What I think this is happening here is that I think Africa is corkscrewing through here, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, first though I want to point out that this is the overspill area, and that I believe that this overspill is filling out this blob right here in this area, and I believe this is early Africa, because you could even tell that it's similar in shape. It's got the one coming out this way with the same arch and everything, and it resembles this, by the way. And then you got this part filling out here, and I think this is the beginning of where it coats itself. Whatever this vortex is, so it's either making matter or it's sucking matter off something and pulling it over the top, and then it drips down and covers the vortex, which then makes basically a statue of the vortex, which then breaks and gets pushed out. And they might have done this moment by moment, I guess, because you're seeing like the evolution of a vortex right here. So that's what my opinion is, and I'm thinking I'm pretty much earned this opinion by now with all the stuff I'm showing you, because so this is the beginning of Africa right here, and then you got the more developed one right here, but that's the reverse of this one. So we're going to put this one right here. You can kind of see how it fits right in. And the discharge too, by the way. There's the discharge again. And it's shooting right out where it would be making a pattern like that. So, and then so that sits there. And then what I think happens is then it's a rotating vortex. So it spins around and fits in here now, right? That's where it gets its marks right here, where it gets chewed off. You can see that this fits everywhere it should on the European plate, which is right here is the subduction zone. Okay, and then I think this then corkscrews again, and you can see that it fills in this area right here. Once I think it rotates. Yeah, like that. See, the lighted, the sand features, I guess, around it fit that in like a glove. And I've told you that sand, I think, is made by electrical gouging, not water erosion. That's why Mars has no water, but nothing but sand, because water doesn't make sand. And then, so then I think this then spins again and fits in there. Let me get rid of this back one. Let me try to get rid of that one. Yeah, see how it's fitting right in there like a glove? The features and everything. And then as that fits into there, this might be hard to see, but I'm not sure. You'll know that there's Madagascar right here. Even looks like it could fit, like it might have fit there at one time. And that I'm guessing maybe Japan sat on top of it. I'll have to look at the features, but the strange thing about Madagascar is it looks like it's upside down to me. The way how it's angled on both ends and stuff like that, it makes me think that this broke away from something when it was sitting upside down, because if there's no planet and there's a vortex spinning in the middle, and when it comes apart, it doesn't matter. It could be upside down part where it connected to another land feature, and that's what I'm showing you here because there are reoccurring patterns on both Japan and Madagascar when you line them up. And then I think what happens is you see this lines up here. It's quite possible that Madagascar flips around upside down and fits right into this beveled area on Africa, because you could see that there's a piece missing between Africa and the subduction zone that looks like Madagascar. So let's flip it around and see what happens. Yeah, like this. And you got to imagine that this is actually beveled up because because it's flipped upside down. So as this part of Africa is beveled down, this part bevels up and fits right in snug like a bug. Like you can't get better than that. I mean, that's pretty good actually. And I'm trying to find some features to to support it, and I see it right away. I can see alignments right away on this with Madagascar. And it looks like maybe it just popped right out of here. Anyways, look, see how you can see how. Isn't it weird how the truth makes sense when you look at it, and then you start investigating it more, and it's just like everything just keeps adding up. I have been doing this for 2 years on this, and I have never found any piece of information about our planet that would discredit any of this, what I'm telling you. If I had, you'd have never seen me on YouTube. I guarantee that. Okay, so now we got that down. Now it gets interesting. It gets interesting because if you remember in my last video, I showed you that Hawaii lined up with this. You see how it lines up? You can even see that it moves, and this is my proof that the process that made Hawaii and the Hawaiian Island chains is rotating, because here you can see what was thrown off of it. You can see it thrown like something when something was spinning and it was wet with something, and it throws its stuff. It's gonna look like that, splatter. It's just common sense. Okay, and this is going to line up over and over again all through here, so if anybody wants to go check it, be my guest. Okay, so if that is there, and I lined the Hawaiian Islands up here like that, well then that should also line up there, right? So that's my model would predict that if these two line up, then these two will line up. And a good theory has to be able to make predictions. And guess what? That's as solid as it comes, because not only does that fit there, the rotating islands right here, the Fuji Island, it fits right into there. And I've already showed you that there's the distances match right here across. I know that this flips around, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. And you can see that, and you can see these markings, by the way, look very similar to this too. I guarantee they're related. Okay, so all this, I guarantee you, also is related to Yellowstone Park, like I said, but I can prove that in another video very easily. So anyway, so now, if that matches there, well, what about with Africa then? So my prediction would predict that these two things, if these three things align at the same place, then Africa should also align, since it lines up with that place earlier. So, but it gets hard to see right now, but you'll clearly see an alignment once I figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, so that goes there, and then we need Africa. And it's this one right here. You can even see Africa fitting into you can see this highlighted area on the European plate that just fits it like it's guiding it in. Okay, so now I can't see, but so what I'll do is I'll take things off one by one. Wow, look at that alignment right there. That's incredible. Now you guys know why I'm cocky with people who tell me I'm wrong. Look at that. See? That's amazing right there. Look. There's no doubt that this is that. And then there's... Let's see. Oh yeah, let's get in the right area together though. Oh my gosh, this is hard to work with. Okay, so if that's there, where is this? Oh, that's the island. Okay. There's Hawaii. Shouldn't be on the nose of Africa, should it? It shouldn't fit so well either, right? Here you got the hook right there. You can just tell if I rotate this is spinning, baby. That's exactly what it's doing. I can see it in the background images. That's exactly what... This is spinning like a... Well, like I said, like a vortex. But this is the top-down look. You can see that this is spinning. You can see how it's arched right here. This is pretty cool, actually. So, anyways, that's that. Let me get the other thing so we can verify. See how that fits right onto Hawaii? And Hawaii is a recent volcano, supposedly. Well, here's the thing. The whole planet's recent. All this stuff happened together. So, if Hawaii's a new land feature, it's not any older than these areas, I believe. And I know they're going to say carbon dating is going to prove me wrong, but I hate to say it, but the observable evidence is proving that there's something wrong with their carbon dating, because none of this could be happening if they're billions of years apart from each other in age. See what I'm saying? And this is observable, and their dating is a test, and it's not really observable. There could be a flaw in the testing, in the way they test things, and you know, if it doesn't support the observable evidence, then I wouldn't go by the dating. I'd go by the evidence you can see, and you can see that right there. And that's not even, we're not even halfway through here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 alignments, right, of the same area past the subduction zone. Now, remember in another video, though, I showed you things that lined up with the tip of Africa here. And they were, here I'll show you. They were these two matching areas that I said were responsible for making these horizontal lines across the mid-Atlantic ridge. And that's those volcanic islands that form an arch that, when I overlay the two, they match. These two match, remember, when this is flipped around. And then I showed that they lined up with that what looked like a saw blade cutting off the bottom of South Africa, right? Well, if those matched last week, what happens with this that I've matched so far? Does it match all of them? Let's take a look. Okay, here you can see Central America. coming in, doing its thing, and you can see, lo and behold, here's it gouging those marks right there. It's kind of hard to see because the darkness here. Maybe if I lighten this, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna bring in here. Here it is, sawing right into South Africa. And then you can see that this other stuff is lining up. As a matter of fact, you see this mark right here? It's solid, right? There's Florida too, by the way. Right between Madagascar and Africa, as those line up. That's something to look into. Well, I'll have to do that later because I got enough on my hands right here. You can see that as I bring it in, this looks like it too a little bit. So, but you can see that it fits right into the features. See that? Perfect. I can't wait to hear the first troll that thinks that this doesn't line up. You're gonna know he's a moron, right? Because anybody can see that this lines up way perfect. You can see this lines up with that. Okay, now that's one, two. Oh yeah, by the way, if this lines up here, I got to do that part too. Hold on. Okay, we know that this lines up here. So how does that affect with this? Okay, let me see if I get rid of Africa so we can see underneath it. There you go, see? See how that just fits right in? And look, you want to see where Florida fits in? Reversed. But see, look. Now this is not Africa. And look at the bite marks. Look how accurate they are. And you saw what Plate Tectonics had with South America and Africa joining at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Ain't nothing like this. I mean, look, this is down. Look how tight that scale is right there. This is observable evidence right here. This is the best you could ever have too, right here. This alignment, this is nobody can touch this alignment right there. That's too good, actually. I'm in shock because I wasn't even expecting this. This is like I said, it was a prediction, and it can, and look, it fits right in here too. And this prediction fulfilled itself. I couldn't have filled it any better than this. So that's that one right there. So you see Central America right there butting up against, it's butting up against the subduction zone. How can it be butting up against the subduction zone if the plate is going underneath it and it's on the wrong side? It's on this right here. You see it's lining up with the side that's subducting. This is absolute proof that plate tectonics is not accurate. This is not, there's no subduction zone here. And there's if you're a troll and you want to, I pray you try to prove this wrong. I hope you go get the top geologist on the planet, because guess what, it ain't gonna happen. And I feel confident about that, and I like that. I like having the truth on my side, because take a look at this. It gets better, I just noticed. As I bring this in here, well, take a look up here. You see what's going on here? Perfect alignments. Hundreds of miles away from on the same continents and stuff. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I win? I don't know. That's what I think against the trolls. I think you guys should just go ahead and stop following me now. Okay, and then, but that's not all. There's more. Okay, so I put Africa back on here, on top of the Eurasia plate lined up with the features that Hawaii and everything lined up on. And here is Antarctica and the southern tip of South America. That split looks an awful like the split between this area right here. And I think that, hold on, let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. This one goes actually straight on because here's Africa in the background on this image. So when you bring this in, you see that right there? That's related to all of this. And then here comes the real deal with teeth marks and everything. And the split right there. So we've got something new actually about the reality of our planet, because if that means that this split is also related to this right here. So Africa needs to rotate 90 degrees and it will fit again in this split, because the planet's three-dimensional when this is happening. We're looking at Google Earth, which is two-dimensional. So in a three-dimensional world, which we live in, all kinds of things can happen that I'll have to explain all of them, but you know, check it out. There's more. Yeah, because okay, here's Africa and that other area. So if we remove Africa, what do we get underneath there? You get an alignment right there. You can say that today will not be a good day to be a troll on my channel, because this is beyond. It's just amazing. Actually, I am just so happy that I hopefully figured out a way to explain this to you guys. And you can see that this continues on, lining up with other features in the background, including our Birkeland current images embedded in the background features of our planet, which also lines up here. You see how easy that was for me? Look at that. That just crossed two subduction zones to get here, by the way. And this is the other side of the planet. So, and you see, look how exact that alignment is. Do you really believe this planet is 4.6 billion years old? Because that's what mainstream science says. But look at the exactness of that match. That's exact. That's not like kind of or almost. This is exactly, it fits exactly into it, exactly where it should. See? This is so solid. There's, like I said before, you know, I get cocky. I know that because you know, when you're right, you're right, and you get tired of people telling you you're wrong, so you get this attitude, and that's what I got. I got a bad attitude. I admit it. But man, it's frustrating. It is frustrating having an entire planet of people telling you you're wrong constantly when you know you're the one that's right. You know, it's frustrating. You just want to start. It's just really hard. It's been a hard 2 years, but I think it's going to be worth it. I hope. Let me see. I think there's something else I'm supposed to show you. Yeah, I want to just show you some more of this. This is just more evidence than I need, but I want to make the trolls happy. I want to make sure that they thoroughly know that they've lost this. There's no doubt about it. Look at this guy. Look how it fits into here. Subduction zone. Oh, it can't be doing that, but there it is. Dude, I guarantee you that this has been beaten. I got this. This is how the planet was created. You could see it with your own eyes. Even trolls have to admit this. I mean, this is so obvious. And I don't think I could have done it without the people that were backing me along the way. You know, because I had a lot of subscribers that would leave nice comments and ones that just watched. That's all I really wanted, was people to check this out. So anyways, I'll probably do more detailed videos because there's tons of alignments, but they're boring. So this is just basically the most obvious and more spectacular ones, but you can see what's going on, and I'm glad I could show you. Thanks for watching, guys, and thumbs this up if you guys can see these alignments, because sometimes I wonder, you know, I can't tell, but I would assume that everybody could see these. Thanks for watching again.